Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, we finally have some statements made by the other Moses. His name is Shmihal, Denis Shmihal. He is the Prime Minister of Ukraine, appointed Prime Minister of Ukraine by the elected President of Ukraine, and he is one of the four in charge of Ukraine, and that is Zelensky, Reznikov, Shmihal, and I also have Yermak. They're all the same. They're all, I appoint you, I appoint you, I appoint you, somehow. It's like I would be elected as a American president, let's say, and I appoint, I don't know, the chief of the FBI, CIA, Pentagon, and what else? Kind of like that, only Romanian born or Romanian from, descent. Would that be a coincidence? Would that be okay? Yeah, okay. If that's okay, I would like to have a few Palestinians in charge of the Jewish state's presidency, prime minister position, defense ministry, Mossad, and see how that would play out. Oh, no? Okay, I thought so. This article comes from Ukraine Forum, and it's from today, the 31st of October 2022. This is what these guys say. The title: Prime Minister Shmihal says that 18 facilities in 10 regions of Ukraine damaged in Russian attack today. During the morning Russian attack, 10 regions of Ukraine were hit. 18 facilities were damaged, mostly related to energy sector. So they keep... Somehow the Russians still have missiles. I don't know how. Besides drones from Iran and, I don't know, maybe Iraq, and maybe Gaddafi still gives Russia something, and Saddam gives them, or maybe Adolf as well, or Benito. Let's resurrect all of them. And I'm quoting: Russian terrorists have once again massively attacked Ukraine. Their target is civilian critical infrastructure. They said so, not military facilities. You said that's all they hit since February 24th, so what's new? Missiles and drones hit 10 regions. Missiles? Made of what? United States of America? Damaging 18 facilities, most of which are energy facilities. Well, they told you. And you know why? Remember? Kerch Bridge? Remember that one? Yeah, the Crimean Bridge, yeah, that one. They told you, if you touch that one, this is what's going to happen. You did it. Consequence. Like at a child. Hey, child, if you don't put your stuff back, you're not going to go out in the next hour, or you're not going to have ice cream. Well, Shmihal, here it is. Hundreds of settlements in 7 regions of Ukraine were blacked out. Prime Minister of Ukraine, Denis Shmihal, posted on Telegram. I'm sorry for the Ukrainian population, Ukrainian nation. Not sorry for this Shmihal, Zelensky, Reznikov, and Yermak whatsoever. They are guys that are on a payroll of other Shmihals a little bit further away from Zimbabwe, remember? He emphasized that the consequences of the attack could have been worse, but here it is. 44 missiles of more than 50 fired at Ukrainian territory were shot down thanks to the professional work of the air defense unit provided by the United States, and buy one, get the other one 50% off. Basically, that's what it is here. So we got 44 missiles out of more than 50. How many? 59 or 51? I would give them 52. So what would be the ratio? What would be the percentage of accuracy? 95? About? Something like this? 90? 92? Good job, man. You're increasing. I wonder when you're going to reach the point where you're going to tell us that it's 100%, then what? Because every other statement after that achievement will be a, letdown. So you're going to do like Romanians did in the communist times? They were lying until their crop production surpassed the United States' crop production, or the Romanian aluminum production surpassed the American, US aluminum production and so on. I mean, they got so crazy. The same, we're gonna next time we say, well, we damaged 100 missiles out of 50 shot by the Russians. So you go, oh, okay, 200% accuracy, great, fantastic. So there must be 2 rockets at one. At the same time, you're so good, you're playing with your ammunition because you have a lot. But the Russians somehow are depleted since what? March. According to the intelligence services from Great Britain, United States, and Ukraine. These guys still have them somehow. Pull them out of their fucking asses or something. Alright, so it says here that according to Zmihal, the repair crews are eliminating the consequences of the Russian attacks. Local emergency shutdowns continue in Kiev. I'm sorry, Ukrainian population, get rid of your tyrants, whatever they are. Now, local emergency shutdowns continue in Kiev, Zaporozhye, Dnipropetrovsk and Kharkiv regions. The Prime Minister emphasized that today, as in previous weeks, it is important that all Ukrainians consciously consume energy and reduce the load on the network. He called on citizens to show solidarity in energy saving. Great, Zmihal tell you. Yeah. As reported on morning of October 31st, Russia launched a massive missile attack on Ukraine. Yes, they did. They did, unfortunately. I very much dislike the fact that Ukrainian nation is dying and the Russian nation is dying again for others. If you really want to look at it, look at the Second World War and you're going to say, oh, what? Say? Yeah. And you see how Europeans slaughtered one another for certain kind of other weasels that were laughing and counting their money in the temple. But Jesus Christ did not show up. He let us do it. So how would you call that? Like you see your children fighting and you see that one child of yours kills the other child and you say, you know what, I'm not going to intervene because I have a plan. And when that plan fulfills, you can kill yourselves, my children, as much as you want because I have a plan. Now, how would you call me? God. I'm not, because I don't subscribe to these kind of things. So, thank you very much for being with me again today. And don't forget, the ones that are hurt are the people who are Ukrainians and other nationalities, are human beings. And their lives are affected by the Russians through the hands and maneuvers of our interests. And it's sad to see it, but I think that's what's happening. And the Russians destroy this kind of civilian infrastructure. And what this guy does? Guys, you gotta lower your standards. You gotta, dig your heels in and continue to sacrifice and die for an interest that has nothing to do with you, maybe. And I'm talking about Russia must be destroyed. Mantra. That's the goal. It's not Ukraine, that's not the prize. Russia is the prize. And do you think that Ukraine wants to destroy Russia? I will not make another 15 minutes to tell you or discuss this. I did it in previous programs, previous videos, where I lay down why it's not Ukraine. Ukraine is just where these guys try to these guys up. It's too obvious. And this guy's in charge of Ukraine. Even if there would be, let's say, I'm going to use a term, Ukrainians of Ukrainians of Ukrainians. I don't care. They are still not looking for the interest of their nation. Because even after this scuffle that should not have occurred, they will be fucked up for many years to come. All right? They didn't have to get involved in this kind of war. No, whatsoever. Here is where they are. Do you think they're going to win? How are you going to win? Can't you see who are your masters? Are they hurt? No. You are the only ones. They're hurt. You and the Russians. Your cousins, however you want to call them. Your enemies. You guys. And who's in charge of you? Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.